everyone, Roger here. If you love real travel, the kind with good stories, practical tips, and no fluff, you're in the right place. Let's hit the road. What happens when you step off a Seattle ferry and find yourself in a completely different world? Lush, green, spotless, and beautiful. Just 50 minutes away from one of America's biggest cities. I had no plan, no map, and nowhere to be. I just walked. And what I found on Bainbridge Island, Washington, completely surprised me. Stay with me. This one is worth your time. Watch closely here. I've sped this up 3 times because docking a Washington State Ferry is a surprisingly slow and deliberate operation. But don't look away, because what's actually fascinating is watching the ferry crew work. See that woman there? She's opening the sliding rail gates by hand, allowing the rising gangway bridge to lower onto the ferry's front deck. It's a choreographed routine they do multiple times a day, and there's something oddly satisfying about watching it. Once that gangway is down, passengers stream up and into the terminal building, and just like that, Bainbridge Island begins. From the ferry terminal, it's about a half-mile walk to what I'd call the heart of the island, the downtown area known as Winslow. And this walk alone already tells you something about this place. Everything is clean. I mean spotlessly clean. Not a scrap of litter anywhere on the footpath. The trees are trimmed, flower beds are blooming, and it's late April, so everything is explosively green against a classic Pacific Northwest gray sky. I have to be honest with you. The camera really struggles to do justice to what my eyes were seeing. The colors, the flowers, the little colorful houses dotting the streets. None of it quite translates through a lens. You'll just have to go yourself. And then suddenly, you're in the middle of it all. Winslow Way, the commercial heart of Bainbridge Island. Shops, restaurants, bars, cafes, an independent bookstore, art galleries, a museum, local government offices, a supermarket, all packed into a few walkable, charming blocks. I had no agenda here. I just let the street take me wherever it wanted to go. At one stretch of the footpath, there were sandwich boards lined up one after another, each advertising a different local business. I read them out as I passed. It felt more like a small European town than a suburb of Seattle. I paused here for a moment at a real estate agency window, and wow. Most of the properties listed were sitting between $1 and $1.5 million. But honestly, looking around at the neighborhood, the immaculate streets, the beautifully maintained gardens, the general sense that someone genuinely cares about how this place looks, I wasn't surprised. This is premium real estate, and the area wears it well. It has that quiet confidence of a place that doesn't need to shout about how nice it is. I kept walking with no particular destination, which honestly is the best way to experience a place like this. At one point, a couple walked out of what looked like a proper sit-down fish restaurant, and I couldn't help myself. I stopped them and asked if the fish was good. The lady didn't hesitate. Absolutely yes, she said. But I wasn't feeling fish at that moment, so I carried on. I wandered about 2 blocks out and looped back. And around every corner there were more flowers, more color, more little details that a camera just can't fully capture. This island is genuinely beautiful in spring.
I don't know what else to say. I said that, and yes, let's do it.
Then I stumbled across the Bainbridge Island Museum of Art, and unfortunately, by late afternoon, it had already closed for the day. I later found out that admission is completely free, which makes missing it sting just a little more. But the small garden outside more than made up for it. It's a beautifully designed space with strong Japanese garden influences, carefully placed rocks, a miniature cascade, considered plantings. I walked the perimeter of the building and then came back for a closer look at the garden. It's the kind of space that makes you slow down and actually look. Just across the alley from the museum sits Bainbridge Brewing, and at this point I felt I'd earned a local beer. I ordered one, took some footage inside, and noticed something brilliant above the bar. A clock that displayed the ferry departure and arrival times. Very practical, very Bainbridge. And then I looked at it properly, and my stomach dropped. It was nearly 7 p.m. There was a ferry leaving soon, and if I missed it, I'd be leaving the island in complete darkness. What happened next? I'll let the footage speak for itself. I dashed out of the brewery and started moving fast toward the terminal. I've sped this part up 3 times as well, but you can still feel the urgency in every step. Please excuse the very shaky camera work here. Stabilizing a shot was the last thing on my mind. All I could think about was that gangway. And then, just as I was about to step on board, the PA crackled to life. This vessel will depart in 30 seconds. I ran. I made it. I found a window seat on the Puget Sound side, sat down, and the ferry pulled away just seconds later. I sat back, caught my breath, and felt genuinely, completely relieved.
Thank you. Can I go there? All right.
Half a day on Bainbridge Island. No plan, no itinerary, just a ferry, a pair of walking shoes, and whatever the island wanted to show me. And it showed me a lot. In the next video, I'll share what the journey back to Seattle looked like from the water. And trust me, the views are worth sticking around for. If you enjoyed this one, hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. See you on the next travel adventure.